Right now, it is time instantly to switch over and go to Pat Pagano in the Weather Center. Good morning, Pat.
And good morning. I don't know, Marshall. You have been having really not a good time with computers.
No, and yeah, and honest to gosh, there was a one. It took 1 hour, and these are high speed computers. It took 1 hour to get the latest Windows 10 update on three of the computers, and one of them handled it perfectly, and the other two are just like going bonkers over different things. So,
Gee.
I
Well,
know, Jesus is right.
cheese and crackers, as my aunt used to say.
So now,
Cheese and
Pat,
crackers.
Pat,
Yes.
Pat,
Yeah,
Pat,
yeah.
Pat, 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 Pat. Yesterday,
Yeah.
I just went out with a fleece overshirt on. That's it, and,
Right.
and it was only like 35, but it felt like it was 70.
That's everything is relative.
It was beautiful,
Yeah. Everything is relative. This is a mild week coming up.
but of course we want now. Most important, we're looking at the Salisbury Winter Sports Association, which puts on Jump Fest, is looking at Wednesday, Thursday as the days because they jump on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So what is going to happen on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday? I mean, is it still up in the air or is it pretty much settled in now?
Marshall, meteorology is always up in the air.
Yeah.
Get it? Up in the air, Marshall?
I got it.
Yeah. Okay. Partly sunny, mild today, low 50s. Clear, then clouding up tonight, 40. Could there be an early shower tomorrow? Yeah, maybe. Don't blink your eyes. Otherwise, tomorrow's just partly cloudy and mild, low 50s again. Now, colder air will move in Tuesday night. Wednesday will be a chilly day, highs 35 to 40 with increasing clouds. Wednesday night into Thursday, we get an icy mix. Sleet, freezing rain. That changes over to periods of rain on Thursday. I don't think there's going to be heavy rain, but there'll be periods of rain, and the highs will get to the low 40s. Then on Friday, we'll have rain showers, changing over to snow showers later in the day or the evening, with highs again in the 40s. The weekend, Saturday and Sunday, fair. Windy on Saturday, not as bad Sunday, and colder. And we'll have highs in the 30s over the weekend.
Now go over for me once again Wednesday and Thursday because those are the days that are probably the most important.
Nothing Wednesday,
All right,
but we get an icy mix Wednesday night.
all right.
And that continues into Thursday morning and changes over to rain by Thursday afternoon.
Very much rain or a light rain.
And it looks like a light rain.
Okay, that's good. That's the most important thing.
Right.
And
And Friday we have rain showers that change over to snow showers later in the day or at night.
All right, but still just showers. Nothing.
Right. That's all we see right now. This is all part of this, these California storms that race across the country. And by the time they get here, they're not as vigorous as they are over there. Because you've obviously seen the pictures of the flash flooding, the mudslides, trees down. I mean, just, it's been terrible in California. So, no one so far has been escaping bad weather this winter. Nobody.
All right. Well, that's semi good news because they can handle all that weather. That's no problem. That's no problem at
Yeah,
all.
there's quick changes, but like you said, nothing that looks very heavy at this point at all. So that's the good news there. I didn't get to see the game last night, but congratulations to the Patriots.
Oh,
I mean, I predicted they would win. I heard the game was boring.
Yeah, I predicted they'd win by 10 points, and they did. And I'm not a Patriot fan, but it was. I watched the first half, and then I went to bed because, of course, they got to get up early. It was a boring game that I watched, and then the rest of it was boring. But you can't take away the Patriots have been in the Super Bowl 9 times. Have been in the championship game 9 times in a row. Have now won their 6th Super Bowl. They've won the AFC East, I think it's 12 years in a row. They have to go down as one of the greatest sports franchises now in history.
That is really, really great. I wish we could say the same for the halftime show.
Like I said, I went to bed. I
watched it. Maroon 5 is one of my favorite. Adam Levine, I like him a lot. Just failed to get me. Wasn't thrilling at all. Not at all.
Yeah, people said the halftime show was stinko.
It was stinko. Yeah, it really was. I could have done a better job myself. But anyhow, enough of that. Going to ask you a quick question
Yep.
because Marshall's good at this stuff. As you know, I got a new printer, Printerfax, Multifax.
Yeah.
Now they guaranteed me before I switched from one company to the other that everything would be up and working. As you know, last week we had a problem. It's printing out pages from after you fax, like confirmation and
Yeah.
activity reports. So all I want to do is disable it. So this is going back and forth with the third party vendor all week long. IT guy, the director of IT, said that he's never heard of this report. I think I told you that. So I called the company of the printer who makes the printer. And for all purposes now, we'll say it's company 678. And he says, I understand your concerns. He said, but you went to a third party. I said, yeah. He said, so they're responsible to get that done. I said, yeah. He said, if you would like one of our technicians to come out and get that done, then we would have to charge you.
Who said that to you? Who said that to you?
This is the actual manufacturer of the printer.
Yeah.
Okay? Because remember, I went to a third party.
Yep.
Somebody who leases it for them. And it's their responsibility, the third party, because they're the ones that I leased it through.
Yeah.
So I sent them a note. I said, look, I called the company, your manufacturer, and they're willing to fix it at a cost. So would you like me to pay for that and then I'll submit the bill to you? Or why don't you guys just pick up the phone and call your manufacturer and find out how to do this?
And what'd they say?
I'm waiting for an answer.
All
Don't
right.
you think that's what they should do? If they never heard of this,
Yeah.
pick up the phone, call company 678 that manufactures these, and say, listen, we have a problem. We have a client who has this and wants to disable it. Could you please tell us how to do it? We'll forward it over to our client.
Well, all I can say is that's what they better do.
That's what they better do because
Or else they can take everything back and you'll go to somebody else.
well, you signed a lease though.
Doesn't matter.
That's the problem.
They broke the lease by not being.
Yeah,
yeah.
right. And I mean, as of Friday, 96 pages of print.
That's just stupid.
Complete waste. Complete waste. So that's my only aggravation. Otherwise, we're moving on. I got the movie half edited. We have another half to go. We're down in the running. We're 3 weeks away from the big premiere.
All right. And the funniest picture I've seen on Facebook so far this morning is somebody edited a picture of Donald Trump. You know how he always signs and holds up those things that he writes?
Oh, yes.
There's a picture of Donald Trump, and he's holding up an executive order that says the Patriots will have a parade and the Rams will pay for it. I don't know who did that, but whoever did that, very, very, very funny. So,
That was funny.
the Patriots will have a parade and the Rams will pay for it.
Yeah, he's out playing golf this weekend.
Yeah, he's Mar-a-Lago. Well, all right, Pat. Well, we're not going to golf. You and I are just going to work this week.
That's it. And you get back to your computers. Good luck on that, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.
I certainly hope so. Okay, goodbye.
Bye, Marjorie.
Pat Pagano this morning in the Weather Center with a check on our tri-state forecast here on Robin Hood Radio.